Hey guys, it's your girl Mercedes, and I am coming to you today with a touchy subject within the African American community that I wanted to put my hands on. I wanted to put my little 2 cents in, and it's this thing about this issue that we have about skin color, complexion, etc. Um, Let me just start off by saying this. My sister is a very fair skin, and I'm dark skin. I'm brown. She's yellow. Well, vanilla, whatever. This color struck racism within our own race type of thing, hatred within our own race, whatever you want to call it. This it didn't resonate in my household when I was growing up. My mom never said or differentiated, oh, she's light and you're dark, so she's this and you're this. No, we were just equal. We were just sisters. We just were, we're just black girls. And this issue is so disturbing because it's within our own community. Black people, we have lost all sense of pride and just overall unity and the ability to assist one another and support one another and bring one another up. We have completely lost that. It's gone. And I believe a lot of it started in the late 80s with the crack era, with when crack hit our streets, hit our neighborhoods really difficult, really hard. It made things difficult for us when it comes to the family unit. Men started disappearing, mothers stopped becoming mothers, and just all kinds of things came from that. And but this light skin, dark skin thing goes back to slave days when there were field slaves versus house slaves. And the house slaves were the supposedly better looking slaves, or the more presentable looking slaves, with the ones who were close, who were mixed because of incest, due to incest, um, and had fairer skin and longer or straighter hair. And that's where this whole good hair things comes from. This whole good hair thing comes from good hair versus bad hair, nappy hair versus curly hair, etc. And then on top of that, this skin complexion issue that we have within our race that really exists now. It's really disturbing. So I just wanted to touch on this because I got a couple of instances. I have never had this issue, but once. I've had this issue once with a very my girl Sadia was there. She was like, "Girl, you was about to kick her ass. I can't believe that she said that to you." Okay, so I was doing what we call promotions. It was really just a whole bunch of pretty girls going out to clubs, passing out flyers, etc., to get more guys to come to the club of the owner. We were doing promotions for the owner. We were considered models. I put quotations on this because this is not real stuff. It's not real modeling. It's not real promotions. I mean, it actually is promotions, but sex sales. So it was all about having beautiful women bring more men and more women to your club. So I was promoting with another girl, and she was fair complexion, so she was light skinned. And I've always been really pretty. I've always dated whatever type of guy I wanted. I don't exclusively date black men. I date all kinds of men, and I have never had an issue with my complexion. Not from any man outside of the black community, and then not from a lot of men within the black community. I've only had one instance. I'm going to touch on that too. But this girl told me, she said, "You're pretty for a brown skinned girl." I said, "Excuse you?" Like, my voice changed, like my whole attitude changed. We were having a good time. Drinks were flowing. It was good. Life was good. And she said this shit to me. I almost cleaned that bitch out because she was old, and she was older. She was sloppy, and she was a hoe. She was like a hoe. She wasn't a pretty girl. It's just that she was light skinned and she always had weave. So she got around. She slept with guys in order to get to where she wanted to go, and she was sleeping with a lot of rappers, so she felt like a lot of national rappers, so she felt like she was big time. I was that girl who never would sleep with any of the guys. I didn't deal with the guys. I don't like rappers. I don't like rappers and athletes and all that shit. I miss me on that because it's just too much drama. Anyway, so this chick tells me that I'm pretty for a brown skin girl, and I about flipped. Like I almost flipped my lid. I said, I told her all of the things I just said. She was a hoe. She was ugly. She had horrible skin. Her weave was always horrible and messed up. Her body was screwed. Just she had a fat ass, and that's it. Like that was the only, I lit her ass up, and I'm just like, who are you to tell me who I'm pretty? I said, no, honey, I'm pretty for any woman. I don't care what type of woman you match me up against. I'm still always going to be considered pretty. I'm going to hold my own in whatever category you decide to place me in. Whether it's going to be a brown skin girl or a dark skin girl or a black girl, whatever. If you place a black girl against other women of other nations, nationalities, and races, I'm going to be that girl that's still always going to be pretty no matter who you match her up against. So please don't categorize me as, and say, oh, you're pretty, but because you're pretty for a brown skinned girl. No, there are beautiful brown skinned women. So let's not get this twisted. The Naomi Campbells, the Amons, the Nia Longs, come on now, let's not go here. The Gabrielle Unions, the Jennifer Hudsons, let's not go there. Because we can battle this out. Just because fair skinned girls are more popular, it doesn't mean that they're more beautiful. It just means that America is too shallow to see beneath, to see past color. And they're still holding on to a racist mind frame, a racist mindset where lighter is better. And that's disturbing, So, and that was the one situation. And then the second situation was this guy that I was dealing with. Not on a, super romantic level or anything. I wasn't dating. But, he told me like, you're really pretty. I was working out. I was at the gym. I didn't have on any makeup. He's like, you're very pretty and you don't have to wear makeup to be pretty. And that turns me on. Like, typically, I don't like brown skinned girls, but da-da-da-da-da. So I said, why are you even telling me this? Like, I don't want no sideways ass compliments. Take that shit somewhere else. Like, I don't care. Thanks, but no thanks. Like, don't give me a sideways compliment. My skin is dark, but I'm pretty. No, my skin is dark and I'm pretty. Like, my pretty skin is dark. Like, my dark skin is pretty, period. Point blank. Like, stop it. Stop that. That's so frustrating. So irritating. So, and then I look and I find his Facebook page. His girlfriend, current girlfriend of 10 years, trying to hit on me. This is why I never went anywhere. Current girlfriend of 10 years and the mother of his child is darker than I am. I'm like, wait a minute, what do you mean you typically don't like, but you laying down with this woman and your life is messed up. Get your life together, because this ain't gonna work. Get your life together before I send her a message. Like, seriously. About what you do. Like, I know what you do. So, whatever. Anyway, long story short, that's the second situation. And I just wanted to touch on this because it's definitely infuriating. Lil Wayne even said something to the tune of he is allergic to dark-skinned girls. He's black as fuck. He's black. And his his ex-wife is black and dark. Latoya Carter is not light-skinned. And his daughter is dark. Stop. Be quiet. It's just fireworks. I don't know why people are popping on fireworks at the beginning of March. Don't ask me. This is downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. It's the hood. So whatever. Anyway, it's okay, baby. Come here. It's okay. Anyhow, his daughter is brown skinned, and I'm just like, what kind of message is that? Come here. What kind of message is that sending to your daughter? That you're allergic to dark skinned girls. How do you think that's gonna make your daughter feel? Like, that is so selfish. That is so selfish of him to make a statement like that, and then to have to rewind and go back to his daughter and say, no, I was just joking. I had to do it for the media, or I had to do it because, I'm in the music industry, and this industry is controlled by higher forces, and they make me say certain stuff and do certain stuff so that it can lead the minds of other young individuals such as yourself to feel a certain way and think a certain way. I'm paid and I'm controlled by somebody who makes me say bad stuff and promote homosexuality and hatred within my own race and et cetera, et cetera. Because that's what they want to see happen in the black community. They want to see they want to see complete genocide of our race, of our culture. And it's working. So, I mean, I just wanted to touch on that. We can talk about the music industry and all that, all that extra stuff in another video. But I just wanted to touch on it. I got some other stuff to do. I got dogs barking and close the fold and leads to call back and all kinds of stuff. But I did want to touch on that. I did want to touch on that and just say, let's get it together, black folks. Let's get it together. So this is your girl Mercedes, and I am signing out on that note. Love you guys. Be safe and be good. And I'll talk to you guys later in another video. Bye bye.